babes, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm sharing with you guys how I was able to get my very own apartment by myself at the age of 18, the tips that I took, the things that I did in order to build my credit, and what I'm doing now as a 24-year-old to build and better my credit to hopefully buy my very first home soon. It'll probably be, you know, like another year or so. I did just move into this apartment about 6 months ago, and I can break my lease if I want to. I'm still thinking about it. I'm searching for a home and I'm building my credit. So depending on where you're at in life, if you are younger and you are looking to maybe move out of your parents' house, or you are looking to get your very first apartment on your own without anyone's help, or if you're like me and you're a little older and you're, well, not really that old, but but if you're at a different stage in your life where you're looking to buy your very first home, I'm going to share with you guys the things that I have done when I was younger and the things that I am doing now to better my credit in order to reach my goals. So I hope you guys can take from this, learn from this. There'll be a lot of really good tips in here, things that I've done in the past and what I am doing now. So I hope you guys will like this. If you aren't subscribed already, please do and join our YouTube fam. Let's go ahead and get into this video. I will share with you guys everything that I know. Alright, hands down, most important tip is to know where you stand with your credit score and where you stand financially, knowing your debt to income ratio, anything that you have in collections, all the bills that you have that you pay out each month. All this is so very important, and especially your credit score, knowing where you're at, if you have poor credit, average credit, good, or great credit, wherever you may be, is very important to find out where exactly you stand. And once you do that, you can then get your finances and everything in order and work on getting and bettering your credit. Okay, so for a while now, I have personally used creditsesame.com. They are one of the most popular, trusted websites to get your credit report card, and they do not ding your credit whatsoever, which is one of the top reasons why I chose to go with Credit Sesame, because a lot of other websites, when you check your credit report and you get your exact number, it dings your credit report. Like, it makes no sense. So the fact that creditsesame.com does not ding your credit was huge for me. Setting up an account was also very easy. It's 100% free, and you do not need any kind of credit card information, and you don't need a ton of personal information. It took me maybe 30-60 seconds to make an account, and once I did, it brought up my real-time credit report. It brought up all of my payments for my student loans, my card, my credit cards. It brought up everything. It was all in front of me right on the website in my profile account. It shows if you have any outstanding payments, any late payments, and how many payments you have made on time, and it gives you a grade for it, A through F. It also gives you many different tips on how to improve your credit score and things that you can do in a short period of time to drastically improve your credit score and get a better rating and a better grade on your payments. So I've been loving Credit Sesame. I've used them personally for a very long time, and I highly recommend them. It gives you your exact credit score and gives you like tips that you can actually use like in real life to bring up your credit score. It's very, very helpful, very resourceful, and they have a lot of different like tips and different like outlets and other different like companies that they work with that can really help you for whatever you need. So I highly recommend creditsesame.com. I've used this for a while now, and I will continue to use them. If you would like to check their website out, I will leave the link in the description. It's 100% for free. It'll take you right there to where you can make an account, and then you can start to get your credit report card, find out exactly where you stand with your credit, and then you can work towards your goals as well, whatever it may be. So moving on to what I did when I was 18 in order to get my very own apartment. Of course, when you are just first starting out, you're 18, you're really young, you don't have established credit, and you have to find a way to establish it somehow. So one of the biggest tips that I have for this is getting a secured credit card. With a secured credit card, you're pretty much automatically approved because it's designed for people with no credit or poor credit, and basically it draws money from your own savings account or checking account, and you're using your own money towards the line of credit. So it's an automatic plus. There's never any dings, never any like delinquency. It's only like a positive thing basically, and you can only build up your credit with doing that. Like, it's a really good tip for that. So stemming off from that, you can also try getting approved for your very first credit card. My very first credit card was Victoria's Secret, and it's still a card that I have to this day. It's like one of my longest standing credit cards. But make sure that if you do get a credit card, make sure it has a decent credit limit, and make sure you are paying off the balance each month. If you can keep your balance very, very low, or at best pay it off each month, that'll keep your credit score high, and you won't have any kind of like dings or delinquencies. That will look very good for building your credit, especially if you are younger. If you make an account on Credit Sesame, it actually shows you you what credit cards you're most likely to get approved for. It'll tell you whether you have a strong chance or a average chance of getting approved for different credit cards, and actually like shows you all the information right in front of you. So that's another good helpful tip on the website if you are looking to apply for a credit card but you don't want to take the chance of like applying and then getting rejected because your credit score wasn't good enough. That is a very helpful tip as well. And then just in general, never skip a payment. Don't ever make your payment late because you will get a late fee. And credit cards typically report to the credit bureaus every 30 to 60 days, and typically it's 30. So once you make that late fee, they're gonna report it. Make sure if you do by chance forget, or you just don't have the money, or something comes up, if you do skip a payment or you can't make it, make sure you call your credit card company and explain to them the situation. A lot of times they will reverse the late fee for you and they will not report it. Make sure you're just nice and respectful, but a lot of times they work with you, especially if you're going through a hard time or a situation. I have done that so many times with my student loans and it has saved me. So just keep that in mind. If you ever need help, they typically are very good at helping you. Another thing that I'm doing right now is paying more than just the minimum balance on my credit cards. But if you can pay a little extra above and beyond, even if it's just like $10, $20, $50 on your credit cards or student loans, medical bills, whatever, any kind of payment that you have, showing that you're able to pay a little bit more is going to boost your credit score and it's going to improve your payment history. It'll also help you get a little ahead as well and have you not pay so much towards interest. Remember that if you are in any kind of collections or delinquencies with any kind of companies, make sure you're calling them, explain to them your situation. You can work out payment plans and they will really help you. A lot of times they will even reach out to the credit bureaus and they will work out something with them. But make sure you are calling them, explain the situation. And a lot of times they're really good at helping you. I really hope that these tips helped you guys. This is what I'm currently doing right now to improve and build my credit score, using Credit Sesame, paying my bills on time, overpaying on my payments, just making sure that overall I'm making my credit history and payments and everything look really good because I am trying to save for a house, but just like everyone else, I do have student loans and I have some medical bills. So I know and I understand that building your credit is not easy, but I really hope that some of these tips are really helpful for you guys. Make sure you check out creditsesame.com. I will leave their link in the description. It's 100% for free and I highly recommend to anyone that's looking to build and better the credit, or if you simply just need to know your credit report card and your credit number. They are a great resource. I highly recommend them. They are very accurate and they are very helpful. Again, link is down in the description along with all my social media accounts. I love you guys so much. If there's anything I can do to help, reach out to me. I'm always responding back to you guys, and I will see you guys in a few days with the next video. Love ya. Bye.